Hello YouTube, this is IskaldDvale and welcome here for my new campaign here. This is going to be a Let's Play campaign with stainless steel 6.4. Yes, I've upgraded from 6.3 since the last one. As you probably figured out by now, because of the title, I am going to play as the Holy Roman Empire. And as you probably know by now, this is because the campaign with the Republic of Genoa was forced to an end. Sadly, I was not able to fix it. I already told you about this in a previous video, so I won't really talk about that. That's not the focus of this one. This is about my new campaign with the Holy Roman Empire, and I am very excited. I can't even begin to say how excited I am. I also mentioned, or I think I've hinted before, that I wanted to do Norway as my next campaign here, but because the thing is that Stainless Steel, they are working on a new mod, the Stainless Steel 7.0. It will be released in a matter of weeks, I expect, pretty soon. So I'm gonna do Holy Roman Empire now, and I'm saving Norway for the new and better, hopefully, Stainless Steel 7.0. And I'm going to start off with the Holy Roman Empire and give them some time to fix any bugs or become aware of the bugs, I guess. I'm in no rush. It's going to be hard difficulty for battle and campaign map. I'm not going to show CPU moves because ending the turns takes long enough as it is. It's going to be a long campaign as well. Or we have to expand into 50 regions. We have to defeat Denmark. We have to defeat France. And we have to defeat Genoa, my former faction, I guess. I think those three are the only factions we have to defeat. But of course, I'm guessing more will fall. I'm really looking forward to this one. This should be so much fun, so stoked. And it's also going to be fun playing on 6.4 instead. Okay, so this is from the Stainless Steel team. You might have seen this before, but I recommend you to pause the video now and read this if you can, so everyone gets the credit they deserve. This is truly a fun mod, and I enjoy playing with it. So thanks to the creators of Stainless Steel, and I greatly anticipate the next one. Oh crap. Well, we started this campaign with Emperor Heinrich. I wonder if it's the Emperor Heinrich who got excommunicated by the Pope. Probably another one. I don't know actually which year is this even. 11. No, that was before, wasn't it? Yeah, no, that was before, because that was by, well, it's not important. It was before the First Crusade anyway, I think. So let's not get caught up in that. Emperor Heinrich offends the nobility. Now what does this do? You're not as popular with your nobility as you would wish. Unless you reverse this, you may have to face an open rebellion. Wow, what a way to start. But accurate, I guess. Best to ensure that your authority is strong. Do not stray far from your capital. Perhaps a few heroic battles or church building program might help. Generals will pick sides for possible coming civil war. Well, we will do everything we can to avoid a civil war. That will not be good at all. Oh, in fact, destroy us. But I think I can do that. Starting off now, I'm gonna do a bit of talking of how I intend to play this campaign. My strategies forward, my starting up strategy. So if you're not really interested in that, but want to see me start off, then maybe you should skip ahead a bit. But yes. The thing about the Holy Roman Empire is this is a very tough settlement to play as. I have never played as them before, so I'm very kind of excited about it, and kind of curious how it will play out. We are placed in Central Europe, and as opposed to my previous campaigns, you start with an already established empire. Now what this might seem like a good thing to you, like you already have an established income, you already have like an army, several settlements, but I really don't like starting with a big empire, or a big, well, I guess you call it a big empire, simply because, well, you have so many borders you have to defend, you have so many things to get your head across, and when you start small and build up, I feel like you are much better able in a position to plan so that's going to be tough. But I'm going to try to seize control, and I have, well, I would say that I have developed a system. I'm just using a system already existing to put us in the best position. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to properly use alliances. At least my opinion on how to properly use alliances to ensure a more smooth campaign. This is what I'm going to do to keep my fronts safe, and the fronts where I wish to engage pretty much focused. It's going to start, well, might as well start with the Western Front. Here we have France. They are going to be my main enemy here. They are probably, well, if you could call anyone my arch enemy, that would be France, you know. There's no doubt about it. To make up for that, I'm gonna, well, actually for all my enemies, I'm gonna make like an alliance formation where I have an ally to counter every enemy, so to speak. So I want to make get as many diplomat as possible. I don't actually have anyone right now, which sucks. But I want to get a diplomat to England. I want to ally up with England, and together sort of pincer down France. In the north, originally I intended to ally up with Denmark, but instead I'm going to ally up with Norway and instead open a front against Denmark. This is because battling the Denmark, or rather containing the Danes, is a lot easier than containing the Norwegians, who I expect to land around here. And if they do indeed land here, it will be possible for me to use them as a force together with my own to overpower France, hopefully encircling them with Holy Roman Empire troops, Norwegian troops and English troops here. And like I said, the Danes will be easy to contain from Hamburg, or even if I take, I'm guessing Aarhus is here, and Roskilde, then we can pretty much neutralize their threat, and hopefully the Norwegians will kick their butts. So I think that's a better way to do it. I actually don't really have any interest in Scandinavia right now, in invading Scandinavia, but I do want to keep my borders safe, so I'll see what I have to do there. And a victory condition is defeating Denmark, which is also why I have shifted my strategy to focus more on the Danes. In the south we have the Republic of Genoa and we have the Venetians. Again, here I was planning on allying up with Genoa and leave Venice open as a potential enemy. The idea was to have Genoa against France, but I realized it would be better for me to ally up with Genoa, seeing as Venice, they also have lands here, so they can technically hit me from this direction here, as well as here. The Genoese will only be able to move in here, assuming they capture Milan, which I expect them to do. Also they can come for Bologna. This is the most exposed region we have right now. But I'm going to reinforce that, hopefully do some damage to the Genoese. But we're going to ally up with the Venetians, keep our frontier safe, our eastern port safe, and focus on the Genoese a bit. We're going to have several wars going on at the same time, but this is also typical for the Holy Roman Empire. And this also affects our eastern side, which means, although I really would want to be an ally with the Hungarians and possibly engage the Polish, I think I'm going to be forced to switch that up and make the Poles my allies and the Hungarians my enemies. And now I'm going to give another tip when it comes to alliances. Do not ally up with two factions that are bordering to each other. That being said, you have the Venetians here, they are bordering to the Hungarians. If I team up with the Hungarians and the Venetians, I will be in a problem, because I expect though it might not happen, it's highly likely and very much possible that the Hungarians and Venetians go in a war. This means you will be forced to pick a side, which again means you are forced to break an alliance. Breaking alliances weakens your how to say, reputation, which is now mixed, which is where like you start off pretty even, and getting a bad reputation as untrustworthy or something like that really makes diplomacy more difficult and maintaining alliances more difficult, as well as popularity within your own land, I think. And really, because alliances is going to be a so important part of the way I'm going to play this game, I cannot afford that risk. So therefore I'm going to ally with Poland instead, and they will I'm not sure if they can aid me against the Danes, but I think the Danes might try to expand here, so maybe the Poles will be of some use to me as well. And of course I am able to I mean, there's nothing wrong with backstabbing your ally if you become strong enough and in a position to do so. I could have done so with Genoa, but like I said, I really want to keep my reputation good, because it's going to be so important part of this campaign, diplomacy. I hope I'm not boring you with this, but I just want to establish the house rules, pretty much. Lastly, and then I'll end my long talk, is with the Papal States, Pope in Rome. Now, like typically before I start any Medieval 2 campaign, I say to myself, well, Holy Roman Empire, you know they are gonna get excommunicated. They always do. Very typical. Especially as we're going to be at war with several Catholic factions at once. So, unlike my Genoese campaign, where I was very much licking the Pope up his backside and keeping him as happy as possible, we are very much going to be at odds with the Pope here, and I'm going to try my best not to be excommunicated, but I'm just going to say now our relationship is going to be a very strained one. Struggle for power, which is also, I guess, historically correct in a sense. I want to spy on the French. And I think that pretty much sums up my alliance policies for now. We're going to team up with, just to sum up, Norway, England, let's see, Poland and Venice. Most important is probably, well, Denmark, since they're so close. Well, actually we are in no rush, but I want to get as many diplomats as possible. So now you maybe praise me for starting the campaign and not dragging it out any longer. A diplomat in Italy. Actually, I really just want to attack all of Italy and just get it done, get rid of them, but again, I don't want to push my borders or open up too many fronts at one time, which I very much stand at risk of doing. There's a settlement here, we definitely want to catch that one. Actually want to scout a bit, if that's possible. Oh, there we have it, burn. Yeah. Pretty tough, but pretty damn important. I can set up a sort of a watch here, though I don't expect the Genoese to take Milan in the nearest future, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Metz should also be a very important thing to take. We need to try to take as many settlements we can before the French does so. But definitely Metz, we have to do something about that. But now I always like to start building like economies, so I'm going to start building up some of our financial buildings. Really sucks that we don't start with a what's his face? Diplomat. Yeah, it's gonna work on a lot of land clearances. You also really wanna, like, the things you wanna start with is basically like roads, land clearances, and markets. Markets are very important, and we do not have any ports, I think. Well, except in Bologna. We don't really have a lot of ports, so it's gonna be tough for us, this. But oh well, market here. Innsbruck. Let's get a no, not possible. Well, let's get roads then. That'll help trade anyway. And then Bologna. Port. Very important. Pricey, but so essential for our survival. Let's see here, what's there to do? This is... it's like so much to begin with. Let's build some dirt roads. We are going in minus... Oh, Vienna! How could I forget about Vienna? Yeah, we're going in minus right now. Oh, we don't really have the cash. Oh, we are so poor right now. Okay, land clearance. But keep in mind I haven't really started dealing with taxes yet, so I'm gonna do that now. Very high tax. You can do it. Want the taxes very high here as well. I'm gonna raise them as high as I can everywhere. This is a castle, so I can't. Frankfurt is my capital. Very high, excellent. Castle. Town. I'm able to get everyone to very high, it seems, so this is very good. Bologna should be able to, yeah, excellent. Brandenburg Castle. Castle. I like the fact that I have a few castles. That was a big problem with my Genoese campaign, not being able to recruit units at a good pace, but I should be able to now. And now I guess I get an idea. I think we should try to move from Metz as quick as possible. So Cardinal,
Greetings, Kaiser.
I want to spy a bit around, see if there's anything up here.
Yeah,
I might just hand that to the Norwegians though, allow them to take it. Yeah, let's not stress too much about Bern.
Yeah. Today's journey
Metz,
is
it has
over.
3 spear militia and 2 useless levy archers and 1 unit of mailed knights. Pretty poor defended actually. Let's see how much can we get out from here. Probably not too much.
Ja, mein Kaiser.
If you want to maintain taxes and all.
Orders, Kaiser. Kaiser.
I also want to recruit some units, but I'm gonna wait with that so I don't get us bankrupted in the first turn.
Ja, will. Ja, mein Kaiser.
This is gonna be a bit costly.
Ja.
But
Joining forces, Kaiser.
how about we raise it down to this level? We'll recruit some units next turn, or the turn after that. We'll move for
Ja,
Cologne.
Kaiser. We make camp
We're
here.
gonna need some defenses against the Danes, so I'm not gonna do much there. We can move some from Nuremberg.
Ja, mein Kaiser.
Where do I want to move them though? I want my main focus to be west. This is going to be a very aggressive campaign, and I want the main aggression to be towards the west.
Ja, mein Kaiser. Kaiser.
I'll
Ja.
have a more of a defensive wait and see kind of policy against the east. Oh, this isn't going well, is it? This is pushing it. This is pushing it, but I feel like I have to.
Ja, will.
Which is the quickest way to Metz? You can meet up somewhere.
March.
Oof,
Today's
that was
march ends
tough.
here, Kaiser. Ja, mein Kaiser.
But we should be able to get together some units here.
Na, komm on.
Staufen is pretty well defended. We could actually go ahead and just seize Bern straight away.
Kaiser.
We might just do that. Innsbruck. Salzburg. I can actually shift some troops away from Salzburg since this is going to be protected by our alliance. Vienna is kind of exposed though. Might actually shift these towards Denmark.
Orders, Kaiser.
Keep the levy archers because
Ja,
I don't
mein
like you.
Ja, Kaiser.
Oh crap, this is a castle. Maybe I can just do like this.
Ja, mein Kaiser. Forward.
I'm guessing
Ja.
leaving it undefended would be
Merging our
stupid, right?
forces, Kaiser.
Indeed it would.
Orders, Kaiser. Combine. Ja, will. Forward, Kaiser.
Yeah, let's move against Denmark. Perhaps make a push for the Danes. These guys can go for Bern.
Orders, Kaiser.
I have so few archers now, but these guys have only like 1 in attack. They're so useless.
Ja, mein Kaiser. Ja,
I hope
will.
the captains won't like
Kaiser.
rebel.
Today's journey
There's a
is
big
over.
chance of that actually, because well, apparently we are not popular as a ruler. Let's take a look at our family tree. Pretty big authority. Faction leader, military-minded, mindful of risks, red-blooded, harsh justice, dislikes the papacy. In other words, dislikes the Pope. Fits me perfectly. Offends the nobility. Religiously improper, well, no surprise, and ready for action. This is going to be a new thing for Stainless Steel 6.4. I'm gonna have to take into consideration our army supplies. So, it's gonna cost us money. moving out and stuff like that, and we have to plan things a lot more. Now the big question is, of course, what the hell do we do here?
Ja. Ja, will.
I might just
Ja, Kaiser.
see what we can do here
Ja, mein Kaiser.
and try to take Bern straight away. And they are actually able to be pretty happy. And this is the Emperor.
Drei, Kaiser.
Oh crap. Well, first battle.
Ja, Kaiser, we will spare not
Oh, there
one
were more
ounce.
people than I remembered.
We have begun the siege. They are doomed.
And 8 turns until surrender, well that's not gonna happen.
Ja,
You know, actually we might break off the siege.
are you certain,
Sorry,
Kaiser?
this was foolish.
Fear the arrival of the Reich,
But I'll
mein
evaluate that as we go.
Say the word,
Um,
and we take the wards.
I think we've done pretty much everything we can for now, so I'm gonna end the turn. We'll start maneuvering a bit later. See about the alliances. You gotta like see an alliance not as someone who will help you in a war. I don't expect them to help me in any wars at all. It's more of a mutual agreement that we will not attack you, you will not attack me, and we will accept each other's interests, so to speak. Venetians want trade rights and map information, or they're giving us map information, which is great.
You have made us
And we
very
also want an
happy.
alliance with you.
Another proposition? We shall listen, of course.
Excellent.
I see no
The good thing
problem
about being
here.
a Holy
See,
Roman
you are
Empire,
very reasonable.
people come to
Very
you
well.
instead. And some of you might know, well, most of you probably heard this before, Voltaire said, "The Holy Roman Empire is neither holy nor Roman nor an empire." I intend to prove him wrong on at least one of those points. We are neither holy nor Roman, but I will forge this into an empire. I can use him. Okay. Emperor Heinrich is Defender of the Faith. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at that. I think that grants us a loyalty for all units. Oh, he's not very loyal. He's very loyal though. I didn't look at the loyalty of the guy I just recruited. That sucks. No foraging. The army can no longer forage here and now depends on its own supplies. Either it... Okay. Ah, this is the supply thing. We have 75% supply. I have to really get into this, how this works. Let's take a look at this guy. I guess this is a new one. In Frankfurt, fair enough. Prince Heinrich. Oh, he's not very good, but oh well. He's an administrator though, so that's fine. Scorns his father. Thinks a change in sovereigns would be a change for the better. So he's not very loyal, this guy. Oh, this was the former successor. I wish you could actually pick the successors, but oh well. Oh well. Swift to judge. And this guy is pretty good. 28 though. Oh well. Let's see. Alliance announced, Holy Roman Empire and Republic of Venice. Excellent. Didn't we oh, we're in Frankfurt. Okay, let's get you moving towards England, shall we? Because France is going to be our first concern.
Resting here, Kaiser.
And we got Crusader states.
Salutations,
Okay.
honorable ally. Dear friend, please send the
Genies,
deed to
I don't want
at
to
your
speak with the
service.
genies right now. I do want to speak with the Pope. I don't really like you, but we will
Proposition for our
trade.
people?
And you will pay me for trading with me. Yes.
I guess we
The
can
Pope
agree.
just paid us
This
700
concludes our
for...
meeting, yes?
Yeah. Trade. I'm not sure if we can trade with Sicilians. I don't want to trade with too many people. If we risk, you know, not being
At
able to
once,
trade with them at
Kaiser.
all.
No further
Because
delay.
our lands are not bordering to each other, and that would decrease our relationship gradually. Didn't I recruit a... Oh, I sent him away in Frankfurt and Bologna. Okay, yeah, I've done that. So actually let's take a look here. about burn?
Ja, Kaiser. They are
Huh.
doomed now, Kaiser.
Okay, they have 2 mailed knights. Spearmen. Same as us, I guess. But they have crossbow militia, that's a concern. They have 4 units of spears, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, though 2 of those are spear militia. But we do have the possibility for reinforcements here. You know, I might be really stupid by doing this, but I think it's possible for us to do this. I really should be more careful with our troops though.
Joining forces, Kaiser.
But I mean,
Ja. Ja, Kaiser, we will spare not one
burn is important for us. Burn is important for us. Let's just gather some troops up in Cologne for now.
Kaiser.
Go in, please.
Ja,
Thank you.
Kaiser. Ja, mein Kaiser.
Just meet up in Cologne.
Forward. Today's march ends here, Kaiser.
And
Ja, will.
make a push for the Danes. Actually, you know what? We will wait and see what the Danes have to say. And we'll make a very strong push against the French.
March. Today's
But I
journey
definitely
is
need to get
over.
some diplomats out to the Hungarians.
I can greet you, but not
So let's
Mein
move on
Kaiser.
that. And we also need to
Continuing
reach...
tomorrow.
No, not the Hungarians, the Polish. But we can't recruit anymore. Oh crap. We should recruit some priests though. Wherever we can. Just because I don't like the Pope doesn't mean I want to give an excuse to kick me out of the church just yet. But I feel like this has been a very long episode, but that's fine since it's the first episode. I hope you liked it. I hope you don't mind that it was a bit slow paced. That's going to change. This is going to be a very aggressive, very action-packed campaign, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope this is going to be something great. But I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will follow me for the rest of this campaign. So thanks a lot, it means a lot, and I'll see you guys soon in part 2.